Welcome back mga ka-whiteboard sa ating 6th video at ang pag-uusapan natin today ay kung paano mag-multiply with mixed numbers. Kasi sa ating previous discussion, we discussed only how to multiply simple fractions. Ngayon, kung ikaw ay isa sa mga nalilito kung paano mag-multiply kapag meron ng mixed numbers, well, itong video na ito ay perfect na perfect sa'yo. Kaya tara na, umpisa na natin ang discussion natin. Okay, ayun. Ito yung ating mga objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to, of course, multiply with mixed numbers. And then before we could proceed to that, kailangan din natin munang malaman how to convert mixed numbers to their improper fraction forms. Because that's the first thing that we are going to do kapag meron kang nakitang mixed number when you are only multiplying, syempre. Kapag mag-multiply ka, lagi mong tatandaan, you cannot proceed to the operation if you have a mixed number in here. Gawin muna natin siyang improper fraction. Sir, paano po ba gawin yon? Well, that just means you will just have here, magkakaroon ka lang dito ng denominator at saka numerator. Yung denominator natin, hindi na natin problema yan. We can just copy that right away and it's 4. And what about the numerator, sir? Ito lang yung ating medyo magiging problem dito, yung numerator natin, because you need to remember, when you convert a mix to its improper fraction form, to get the new numerator, you just have to multiply. Ayan o, nababasa nyo naman, the whole to the denominator. Yung whole number natin dito is 2. We just need to multiply it to the 4, but we are not done there yet. 2 times 4 is 8, yes, but we still need to add whatever we get to our numerator, which is 2 in here, and 8 plus 2 will give you 10. Now that 10 will be your new numerator for your improper fraction form of your 2 and 2/4 mixed number. Ayan siya. Now after converting whatever mixed number or mixed numbers we have there, we can now proceed right away to the operation. Kung fraction din naman yung i-multiply mo sa kanya or whole number lang naman siya. Now, we have here 4/15. We just copied it, of course. Multiplied to 10/4. Same thing, kagaya ng pinag-usapan natin in our previous topic, when we multiply, if we can simplify first, better. And as you can see in here, meron tayong numerator na 4 na pwede nating simplify together with the denominator 4 in here. And you know what to divide on both of them, because obviously, we can divide them both by the number 4 itself. And both of the 4's in here will just be, pareho lang silang magiging 1. We cancel first before we multiply for an easier multiplication. Next, after that, kung meron pa, ganun din, let's simplify as well. Look at 10 naman in here. Can we pair it with 15 and we can simplify them both? Of course. I know you are thinking of the number 5 to divide on both of them. Now, 10 and 15 will be 2 and 3 respectively. And then, all we just need to do is to cancel the 10 in here and 15. And 10, be careful, will be 2. 15 will be 3. Ayan. Now, before we multiply, check natin, syempre kung meron pa na pwedeng i-simplify. But, I think wala na. Ano? So, therefore, we now proceed to the operation. 1 will be multiplied to 2. 3 will be multiplied to 1. Our final answer here will be 2/3 or, yes, 2/3. And that is for our first example. Let's have another one. Now, we have a whole number 10, obviously, being multiplied to 3 and 1/2. Anong sabi natin kasi kapag meron tayong whole number when we are multiplying fractions? Gawin din natin siyang fraction form. Let's have it with a denominator of 1. We'll do that later. But first, let us convert our mixed number into its improper fraction form before we could multiply. And your denominator here, of course, will be just 2. Kakapit lang natin yan. Let's just find our new numerator here. We're just going to multiply itong whole number natin sa ating denominator. 3 times 2, that's gonna be 6. And then whatever we get, we add it to our numerator here. 6 plus 1, that's gonna give you Ayun, 7 nga, ano? Now, we have 7 over 2 or read as 7 halves. 7 halves. Ganito yung spelling ng halves, ano? Silent L kapag binasa. 7 halves. Plural of half. Yan. 7 halves. Now, we just need to copy the 10 now together with its denominator 1. Nothing has changed with it. 10 over 1 times 7 over 2 or 7 halves. Before we multiply, meron bang pwedeng i-simplify dyan? Obviously, I can see an even number numerator and an even number denominator. 10 and 2, right? We can divide both of them by 2. 10 is just going to be 5 and 2 is just going to be 1. Now, after that, you check again if there are still numbers that we can simplify. One must be a numerator and the other must be a denominator. I think wala na. Tama ba? Now let's multiply and that's gonna give us 5 times 7 is 35 over 1, or remove the denominator 1 because it's now just a whole number 35 and then circle it. Kaya class, ito lang yung pakatatandaan ninyo kapag nagko-convert kayo ng mixed number sa improper fraction. You just need two operations. You multiply your whole number to the denominator and then you add it to your numerator. That's it. Your new numerator of your improper fraction. Pero ano ba yung reason? Bakit tayo nagmumultiply and then add? When we convert a mixed number into its improper fraction, we are actually considering the number of parts we are considering sa ating improper fraction, which is our numerator. Now, para malaman natin yon, syempre, we need to know how many parts are being considered in here in a whole that's divided into two equal parts. Kasi denominator mo is 2. Ibig sabihin, meron kang 3 wholes dito, tatlong buo, no? You can imagine it when you draw, like for example, you can draw 3 squares here, and that will represent your 3 wholes. Now, aside from your 3 wholes, meron ka pang 1/2, di ba? Paano natin ipapakita yung 1/2? Syempre, divided yan into 2 parts and then only one part of it is shaded. And what about those 3 wholes there, sir? How many parts do they have all in all with them? Well, each of them has 2, of course, because your denominator here is 2 as well. Yun lang tatandaan ninyo. Kung sakali makalimutan nyo yung multiplication and addition dito, addition dito. Kung ano man yung mga whole number mo dito, whatever the denominator in here, that means to say, it also has the same number of parts in it, each of them. Ibig sabihin, all of these wholes in here has 2 parts shaded in each of them. Kapag bibilangin natin yon, 2, 4, 6, all in all, that's gonna give you 6. That's the reason behind we are multiplying 3 by 2, or the whole number by the denominator. And then we just need to add whatever part we have left for our fraction in here, which is 1 in this case. Kaya meron tayong 7 dito. 7 over 2 or 7 halves. Paano naman sir, kapag 5 and 1/4 po yung meron tayo dito? Ang ibig sabihin po ba nun, we have 5 holes in here and each of those 5 holes has 4 equal parts in them? Oh, tama yun. Kaya ang idea behind that is you just need to multiply the whole number to the denominator para mas mabilis. Diba? 5 holes, may 4 equal parts each. 5 times 4, ilan yun? 20. And then, ito yung pang 21st part mo, yung numerator. I-combine mo lang, 20 plus 1, that's gonna give you 21 over 4. Same thing with 3 and 1/3. Well, you can still choose to follow the steps, multiplication and addition, kung mas nadadalian kayo doon. Basta ang lagi niyong tatandaan, class, ang imumultiply lang natin, yung whole sa denominator. Then after that, we add whatever numerator we have in here to whatever result we will get after multiplying. Okay? Let's convert both of these. Yes, you heard it right. We will convert both of these mixed numbers into their improper fraction forms. Kasi, pareho sila mixed numbers eh. Di natin pwedeng isa lang ang ating i-convert dito. Always remember, before you could multiply fractions, wala ka dapat mixed number. I-convert natin yan into their improper fraction form. And as you can see, kinapin na natin yung mga denominator para hindi na tayo malito. First mixed number has a denominator of 3. Second mixed number has a denominator of 4. Now, let's find their numerators, new numerators rather, respectively. Multiply 5 and 4, that's 20 plus the 1, 21, right? What about 3 times 3? That's 9 plus the 1, that's going to give you 10. There, we now don't have mixed numbers. We can definitely proceed with the operation, which is multiplication. Pero ang lagi niyong tatandaan ha, kapag may mixed numbers tayo, sa multiplication lang ito, yung ginagawa natin na magko-convert muna into improper fractions before we could proceed to multiplication. Ha? Kung addition naman yan, ang lagi nyo lang naman tatandaan doon is kung pareho ba yung mga denominator nila before you could proceed to the operation. Now, before we multiply, let's check if we can simplify. Check the 10, pair it with a denominator here. Kung meron bang pwedeng i-pair sa kanya na meron tayong ipang-divide sa kanilang dalawa. 10 and 4. Ayan, we have them here. They can be divided by 2. And we can just simply ask ourselves how many 2's we can get in 10. That's 5. And what about in 4? Dalawa. Respectively, 10 will be 5, 4 will be 2. Be careful. Ayan. And what about our 21? Can we still simplify it? Pair it with a denominator here. Tignan natin. Siyempre, kay 2, hindi na siya pwede. What about kay 3? Pwede yan. Because 21 is a multiple of 3. Let's divide them both by 3. 21 will be 7. 3 will become, of course, 1. Ayan. Now, kung wala nang pwedeng i-simplify, mag-multiply na tayo. 5 times 7, that's 35. 1 times 2, that's 2 of course. And look at our answer. Kahit na hindi na natin pwedeng i-simplify yung 35 and 2 together, pansinin ninyo, mas malaki, di ba? Yung numerator mo sa denominator. So, we should convert this into, baliktad naman ngayon, it's mixed number form. And paano natin gagawin yon? I-divide lang natin. 35 divided by 2. Because like what I've mentioned before, always just think of your fraction bar as the operation division. Let's divide 1 by 1. Tignan natin. May makukuha ka bang 2 kay 3? Meron, isa, di ba? Then multiply natin. 1 times 2 is 2. Then we subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. There's a number that we can bring down here, so we bring it down. Then we go back to dividing again. Ilang 2 ang meron sa 15? 7, di ba? And 7 times 2 is 14. We will have a remainder of 1. There's nothing to bring down here anymore, so we stop there. Let's form the mixed number form of 35 halves. Remember, yung sagot dito, yung whole number. And then yung fraction form mo, syempre yung remainder, yung nasa taas. Then yung denominator mo, kakopy mo lang kasi siya. Our final answer here will be 17 for a moment and 1/2. Ayan. Now, for our fourth example, I want us to do this together. I want you to get a clean sheet of paper or a whiteboard if you have. And for 10 seconds, please copy this before I will be in a camera view. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I hope you are done copying. Let's do this one together now. Alright, now let's do this together. Example D, we have 2 and 3/6 times 1 and 2/10. And as you can see, pareho silang mixed numbers. Ibig sabihin, gagawin muna natin dapat silang improper fractions before we can proceed sa operation. Ang pinaka-first step na gawin natin dito is, i-copy na natin yung mga denominator nila. 6. And then on the second one is 10. Now let's just find for their numerators. Napakadali lang, i-multiply mo, tandaan mo, yung denominator mo sa whole number, or kung kahit baliktad man yan, okay lang. 2 times 6 or 6 times 2 is 12 pa rin naman. And then whatever you get, you multiply it to the numerator here, which is 3. 12 plus 3, that is 15. Next, for this one, multiply din natin yung 1 sa 10. That's gonna be 10. And then add it to 2. 10 plus 2. Did you also get 12? Okay. Now, eto na. Bago tayo mag-multiply, obvious naman, meron tayong pwedeng mga i-simplify dito. And as obvious as you can see, it can be 6 and 12 and 15 and 10. Tama ba? Are you thinking of that? Pero alam nyo ba na pwede rin naman natin i-simplify si 15 together with 6. Walang problema dyan. Sa pag-simplify, hindi tayo mapili. Tandaan nyo yan. Sana all, no? Hindi mapili. Biro lang. Pwede mong i-simplify si 15 with 6 kasi it follows it agrees to our condition naman eh. Na as long as yung isa numerator, yung isa denominator, we can simplify them together. Pero kung gusto mo, i-divide si 15 sa 10, i-simplify together si 15 with 10, wala naman din problema doon. Sige, yun ang gawin na lang natin. Ang sinasabi ko lang naman dito, ano? Pwede na natin i-simplify si 15 with 6. Kung pipiliin mo ito, edi sana all, ano? Ayan. Divide natin both of them by 5. 3 na lang si 15, 2 na lang si 10. Para di ka malito, ayan, cross out na natin yan si 15 tsaka si 10. Ubus na yata yung tinta ng ating marker. Next naman, 6 and 12 together. Well, obviously, pwede mo silang i-divide both by 6. 6 will just be 1 and 12 will just be 2. Then after that, tignan nyo. Basta kapag meron pa class, meron pa kayo nakikitang pwedeng i-simplify together, isa numerator, isa denominator, i-simplify mo, walang problema doon. 2 and 2. Together, we can simplify them as well. Divide them by 2 itself. 2 will just be 1 na lang. Ayan, ang pinaka-end numbers natin dito, si 15 naging 3 na lang, si 6 naging 1 na lang, 12 and 10, both of them just became 1. Now, wala ka nang pwedeng i-simplify kaya mag-multiply na tayo. 3 times 1 na lang ngayon will be 3 and 1 times 1 will be 1. Obviously, our answer is a whole number, which is 3. And I hope you also got the same answer. Ngayon naman, same as usual, meron akong ipapa-activity sa inyo. Please do it honestly on your own. Then after that, din na yung ating mga shoutout ng mga nag-comment sa ating previous video. Okay, here they are. Do the following alone now. I want you to do this honestly on your own. And then, i-pause nyo muna yung video dito para makopy yung 4 items natin. Then once you're done copying, that's the time that you should only proceed. Kasi after this, right away after this, makikita nyo na yung mga tamang sagot. Kaya, make sure naka-pause muna dapat yung video dito. And in 5 seconds, we will now proceed to the correct answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here they are. Please be honest. Check your answers where you got it wrong. Pwede nyo ulitin kasi nandyan na yung mga tamang sagot natin. And so there, that ends our discussion for today. Multiplying with mixed numbers. Thank you again everyone for watching. Kindly remember to give our video a like kung meron kayong natutunan sa discussion natin today. And please remember also to subscribe kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe. Pag-share na rin itong video na ito sa mga palagay ninyong mangangailangan din na makapanood nito, na sa palagay ninyong nahihirapan din sa pagmumultiply na may kasamang mixed numbers. Alright? Okay, thank you again everyone. Kita-kits na lang ulit sa ating next video. Once again, Teacher Joel here, and hope you have a great one. Ito na, yung mga shoutout natin. Unang-una na, hello again kina sino ba nandito? Paulo, Basti, Dare, Si Lil Rookie, si Clifford, John Zachary Ko. We also have here Yuan Bondok. Salamat sa pagtangkilik sa ating mga video, ano? And I hope you are learning from them. We also have here yung mga first time commenters. Si Gian Beltran, in the name of Shock. Hello sa iyo, Gian. How are you, Nak? Hope you're just fine. We also have here si Katsu. Sabi niya, hi sir, shoutout po. Pero hindi ko alam yung real name niya and hindi na siya nakapag-reply. Pero still, shoutout sa'yo. Same thing with Only Reaper. Sabi niya, sir, pa-shout out po. Marami po ako natuto dito or natututunan dito. Well, that's good to hear na kahit papaano meron kayong natututunan sa mga video ko. Thank you sa panonood, whoever you are. Only Reaper. Si ano rin nandito, si WRZT, si ano pala to? Si Earl Ramos from, of course, Pogi Risho. Hello sa'yo, Earl. How are you as well? Hope you're just fine. Tapos, nandito rin from the Variara naman. Tama, no? Variara Stacy. Hello, Stacy. Miss you too, Nak. And your section. Alam mo, miss ko na rin nakikita yung mga pagkain sa likod mo. Meron ka pa bang stock dyan? Hello sa'yo. Thank you. And who else do we have here? Si Kuya Tristan. Ayan, sabi niya. Tristan David. Hi sir, bagong adjust ka ba? Oo, mga last week. Mga last week lang. Thank you sa'yo. Lagi nanonood to. Si Mr. Tristan sa mga video natin. And sino pa ba? Ito rin, sabi niya, it's my old teacher. Kala ko yung age niya. I mean, age ko yung tinutukoy niya dito eh. Siguro ibig niya lang naman sabihin dito yung dati niyang teacher. Ano? Muffed. I don't know who exactly you are, but thank you. Thank you for watching my video, my tutorials. And who else? Siyempre, si Ate Mina natin dito na kasama namin nung kami ay high school. Sabi niya dito, ayan, your content is a big help for the students. I hope so as well, Ate Mina, na talaga nakakatulong ito sa mga estudyante natin dyan. And thank you, wherever you are, ingat ka po lagi. Siyempre, hindi natin kakalimutan si Garland C. I believe grade 6 na rin siya, no? Kabatch ni na Iwan Bondok and si na Clifford. Sabi niya, good video po sir. Pwede pa shout out. Eto, sina-shout out na kita, Garland. Sana mapanood mo. And hope you're just fine. And thank you. Thank you sa panonood sa video na ito. And I think yun na lahat iyon. Yes, tama. Yun na lahat iyon. Alright. So there. That is all for our discussion and shoutouts for today. Kita-kits ulit tayo sa ating next video. And I believe ang topic natin for our next video tutorial will be about dividing fractions. Until then, you take care everyone and ingat. See you. Bye-bye. Bye.